glorious, glorious day, beautiful, beautiful souls and listeners of the True Essence podcast, because we have an amazing being to, experience and witness today. A woman that was already on the podcast, and I will also link the episode if you want to check in and rewatch what we have already talked about. But I felt the call to invite you again because you have written an amazing, next level, life-changing book that I don't know. I'm still processing what happened during this journey. But yeah, today it's all about the Sacred Codex. And before we dive into this, I want to of course give you the opportunity to reintroduce yourself in a way you feel like doing it, for all the people that are tuning in the first time, that are seeing you for the first time. And yeah, thank you for coming. It's an honor and a pleasure.
Yes, the second time I'm here, and it's so good to see you again and to have this beautiful conversation with you and your listeners. Many things have changed since last time we talked. It's about 1 year ago.
Yeah.
I suppose it was 1 year ago. Oh my God. This year, 2025. It's been like a hurricane in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm Alex. I'm a shaman. I work with sacred medicine, with Rape, Sananga, Kambo,
Wow.
and their psilocybin also. I'm an activator.
Yes.
In whatever way. I suppose we're all activators, right? We all of everyone around us. So in a way, we activate one another. So I can call myself an activator. I've been in this path for a long time, since I was a little girl. And now, not now, but it's been quite some years that the call of assisting others to be empowered, because my name out there is Empowering Moment, is what I believe and what I really understand, that people should live their lives empowered beings, using their own wisdom, their own light, and their own way of understanding things. And in this way, when we do it to ourselves, we are doing it automatically to those around us and to those that are in our path, in our journey. Maybe they can stay for a long time, maybe they are just for a short moment, but all of those moments are important to our own growth. So empowering moments happen every moment. So yes, with this, when I have always heard, you're gonna write books, you're gonna read, you're gonna do this, and I talk to myself, me, you're writing. It doesn't make any sense, right? I am right here. I'm just doing things. And then suddenly it happened. It happened. And I mean, it happened. It just happened. And I said, okay, now we're doing this. We are really doing that. And I was laughing inside of me because I was remembering all those clairvoyants and mediums that and oracle readers and those people that come to our lives, even those that do like natal charts. It's written here, and you look and say, but what you're saying to me, it doesn't make any sense. I don't feel myself like a writer. And in fact, I am. Um, and it just happened. And it happened with so much grace. And it was so easy to do it. So I can tell you, I was like freaking out in the beginning. I said, how am I going to put it out there? But spirit just, it was just like flowing through me, and things were happening, and the structure and everything just came so easy. And I mean, this is what I do. And I've been changing a lot, a lot. People had left my life. New people have come to my life. There was, I can say there were a lot of healing, acceptation, uh, like questions to myself. Uh, am I going to do this again and again and again and again? And I mean, I have these private conversations with God, that I'm really like, why? Why? I'm not going to do this. And I don't, I'm not here to save anyone. I'm here to save my own self. And those that want to be saved to find their own paths, their own journeys. And how things happened. I mean, yeah, I'm a much more. I've been traveling a lot to do my retreats, especially in England. I've been to Sweden and yeah, traveling quite a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is how things happen, and new things that I thought I had learned, and you have to say, okay, okay, here we go again. I have to forget everything that I have learned, and do it again, and forget again, and do it again. And I said, God, when is it going to finish this? And God tells me, never. Never. And it was the point, right? It was the real point of say, come on, God, it stops today. And God said, okay, you are an eternal being. And wherever you go, even if it's not on earth, you are going to be doing again and again and again. Because I found myself like in this void. And I was there and I was like, oh my God, I want peace. I don't want to think about anything else. I understood things, right? And I was like, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. And I was there. I got bored. I got bored. This is it. Okay. I found love. I found peace. I mean, I understood wisdom and everything's there. We are not judged, right? We are not judged. But I got bored.
It's so you.
I got so bored, Janine, that I said, okay, it's about returning and do it again and forgetting and do it again and forgetting and do it again and forgetting. self. And every time we do this, we empower our own selves. I mean, this is a journey, right? Everybody's there. And I mean, I got like this conversation with God, like almost a year. I died a lot. I mean, I died. I put my ego in a box because I have this thing. This is just a suggestion for those that are listening to this. Okay, I'm gonna give you the tip. I was sleeping space, and I have so many things going on in my mind. Like I saw a lot of monkeys, many monkeys in my mind. And I said, holy moly, I got all of those monkeys, but they are just going everywhere and being and looking at me. And I said, what am I going to do with all this information? Where I'm going first? Then I was in this sleeping state, and I just say, okay, I'm going to put all of them in a box. And I created this box where every time I am looping in something, I just grab my thought or my worry or my fear or my anxiety or my anger, whew, and I put it in there. And I put it in there. And when I do this, it's really cool. I got this higher perspective, and I see that, and I see myself talking to my box and what I put in there with compassion and saying like a little child, right? It's going to be okay, right? So you stay there for a moment because you are really triggering me right now. But trust that everything's going to be okay. And this process started like a month ago when I was in South Africa. And yeah, and I was looking at this box being full, full, and I said, okay, I have to put it a little bit bigger and create a little bit box, and it works. Wow. The more I do it, the more I get this higher perspective, and things become easier to accept. Wow. So what I'm putting there is this ego things. So, and I'm telling my ego, okay, it worked for a while, but right now it's not working and helping me in any way. It's really messing me up a lot. So, so you stay right there, and you know sometimes it's like you're safe. Things weaving in a way that is for your highest good, because it put me in contact with this understanding that my need to understand the things in the mind level is not important. Because I'm a thinker, I'm a logical person. So it was a very funny and difficult exercise in the beginning, but it's okay now. I'm dealing with my box really well. So if anyone there wants to try this, maybe it will help you or not, just to try it. And what it's funny, because I have a lot of totem animals. The first one that appeared to me was the wolf, was like 5 years ago.
Powerful.
Yeah, the wolf. It's a very solitary and animal. However, almost a year later, this ego appeared.
Mm.
And the ego for me is me seeing from a higher perspective that scans all around and is able to just focus what it's really important. So yeah, it's been crazy, man, this year.
Well, that's an amazing exercise. And
Yeah, it's good.
I would definitely try it. Um, and I hope that, yeah, this tornado year was, yeah, it sounds like a turbulent but amazing year all in all. It feels like, yes.
Yeah, it was a closing year, right? Number
Yeah.
9 year is a closing year.
You're
And for me, I'm 54 years old, is a 9 year. So everything came together.
Mm.
And it was like a tornado. It was really, really intense in all levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Everything had to be revised, everything had to be touched, everything had to be understood. And you go from layer to layer to layer. At one moment, I was really tired, really physically tired.
Oh my. But I'm so happy
Yeah,
that you're here. And
this is how it is.
yeah, this is how it is. And yeah, I'm just rethinking about that image of you like sitting with God in that void and being like, I want my roller coaster ride. And God was like, this is it.
You're going some emotion. Here we go again. And you are like, you breathe, and then we are going it again. I mean, most of us have lived this way, right? This year was crazy. This year was crazy. And I mean, I'm so willing to have 2026 because I really know it's going to be we're going to push the button, start. And I mean, for me, at least personally, it is a start.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big time. Big time. I cried, I laughed, I yelled. I felt so much sadness, so much anger. And I said, oh my God, where is it coming from? Everything inside of me. And you have to peel it off.
Mm.
And you realize, okay, I'm not an angel, so I have to do it again. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a big acceptance moment.
Mm.
If we were angels, we would like flying around up there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But they don't come, right? They are there. They are smart ones. They don't come. They say, ha, 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 I can learn from here.
I love this. Oh
Oh,
my.
oh, okay.
Thank,
That's it.
thank you so much for sharing. That sounds like, yeah.
A
Sounds
roller
like a
coaster.
gift. Yes. But within all of that, like you wrote this book and I don't know. I'm like guessing that it was all like part of the process. I don't know. Maybe that's my first question. Like, do you like go through these stages while writing it, or do you like wrote it and reread it, and go through it? Like, what was, do you feel like sharing about the process?
Multidimensional beings, right?
Yeah.
So everything at the same time.
I love this.
Same time. So how can we understand things and not put it out there? I mean, in a way, right? I mean, with my retreats, I consider everyone that is in front of me. And I mean, human beings have taught me so much. And I'm so grateful for those souls that were so brave to come to my retreats, because it's not easy, right? It, at one point they at one point they ask the question, okay, I am feeling and seeing, experimenting all of that right now, and I'm paying. It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, and seeing those mirrors, because I consider, and I think we should consider that everything that happens in front of us, and any person that are there, is just a reflection of us, because we are one. We came from the same source. Even the dark ones, they came from the same source. After they decide what we decide what we're going to do with that, right? Because everything's energy, and what are you going to do? I mean, who we can consider ourselves better or worse than anything else out there, because we, in our daily life, we are in situations that we have to choose all the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not better than anyone else. You are not better than anyone else. Not even the dark forces, even though they have made some strange choices. I mean, choices anyway. They have made their own choices, and we made our own choices. Like if somebody is like triggering us, we say just shut up, get away from me, and you get anger. I mean, you have this frustration and you have all of that, and you are making choices what you are going to say and how you're going to react to certain things in to our own lives. But we don't have judge. I don't judge anything. So everything happened at the same time.
Wow.
Messing around here and channeling, messing around here and channeling. I found myself sometimes like, oh, it was a long process, every day writing. Because when you open the van and you say yes to this process, it's like non-stop. In the dream state, when you are awakened, and when you are talking with people, when you are showering, having a shower, and the things come and you say, okay, I have to put it there. So God, please help me to remember that I have to write it there, because if you're saying this is important to be written. So anyway, everything happened at the same time. And I mean, writing was like, oh, I feel this, and all the body it was activating the codes and awakening all those codes that were in my book of life, that is my body. So yeah, everything happened at the same time. Yeah, I mean, you cannot disassociate, right? We are women, we are mother, we are daughters, we are teachers, we are students, we have everything, and we cannot just be a teacher, because it's going to be like, I am a teacher, I'm a student. So you don't self-value yourself. You're like, I have to learn. And then you are just a daughter. And then you're just a mother. I mean, it doesn't make sense. We are everything together.
Wow.
Yeah. We are multidimensional. So yeah. And in one dimension, we can be many things. So this is the tricky part.
Awesome. That's an amazing point to put this in here.
Yeah.
Wow. So, sounds like a next level process to go through with writing and downloading and like experiencing everything on like all levels and unlocking all of these codes or this codex. I don't know if it's a plural or singular, but I feel like there's so much. There's so much. But with just just making the connection to the Great Mother, and yeah, kind of what is happening, on a planetary level, and to give people a little insight without spoiling like everything that is in there, because you really, really, I really recommend, like, for everyone that is feeling this in their bodies, to go on this journey. And but yeah, to just, yeah, give a little introduction on what it is about, even if it's like multidimensional and it's like a whole process that I feel like I went through, but I will go through this again, It's like, yeah, you go you go to deeper levels and deeper levels, and it's like,
Yeah.
receiving what you're ready to receive. But yeah, whatever you feel like sharing about, yeah, this co-creation with the Great Mother, and like the source essence of the book, if one can say that, I don't know. It's okay.
Ugh, this is this is something. When when I realized that I was actually writing a book,
Mm,
I was already in the process because I was sitting outside in my garden and I started. It was just after how to say this in English, springtime. So I sat down and I started asking questions. And it came and I started writing. Normally, I don't write,
mm,
right? I'm not a kind of journal person.
mhm.
I, maybe I can forget. And I mean, don't do what I do. It's not this. Don't do, it serves me. It serves me. But at that point, I found myself, because I've been through an operation
Mm,
in January.
mm,
But it started last year in October,
mhm,
after a ceremony in Sweden.
mhm.
I went for 4 days of deep ceremony, and I just realized that I died. Not dying in the literal. I mean, this is not dying of. It's just more of a rebirth,
Mm.
seeing things from another perspective. I cried for October, November, December, like almost every day. Every day. Rivers of tears coming out of my body. And I didn't realize that I had so much sadness inside of my body that was contained. So I had this operation in January, which physically I died.
Wow.
My mom was with me and she took care of me for 42 days from January to middle of February. She was every day with me. So in that period, I continued crying. I didn't know, just tears coming.
Mm,
And this physical process taught me so much about my body. How I understood how babies are fragile when they are born, and we don't respect that.
mm,
I understood that everything, I couldn't shower, I couldn't take a shower because water was too aggressive to my skin for 12 days.
wow.
I could hear every noise in the house.
Mm,
Smells were too strong for me. I got all my senses very heightened. And I understood that we don't take care of our babies when they are born. We mess around with them really big time. Then March was a deep process too. And then came springtime. And I was sitting down outside and started asking why I was having so much contained in my physical body. And what was that? And I started channeling. First, I started seeing some that I lived, which I wrote some in the book, not all of them. I just put some in the book. I didn't go into the details, but I put those lives that were important in the book. I selected some, but I didn't select them like, I'm going to put this, I'm going to put that. At the end of the book, I said, oh, I think I'm going to put this one, because it's coherent to the book. And the process started very easily. And while I was writing and recording was what I was writing. Then the next day, the same thing happened. I was writing and recording. And after, I suppose, a week, I said to myself, oh my God, there is a coherence here. I can create something from that. And naturally, the process started to grow. And through the process, the themes, and from the things I was writing, the themes appeared. So I wasn't told to do, oh, you're going to write about this, about this, about this, about that. Everything came naturally. And this is the way how the book was written. And I mean, table of contents, I did like 10 table of contents. I mean, the order of the chapters, I didn't know until the end of the book. So it was really funny because I said, oh my God, this is not one, this is two. And then when I was writing the eighth, I said, oh, this is not the eighth, this is the first one. And it changed until the book was published.
Wow.
So once more, I had to put my logical mind aside. I had to put this controlling being, not to think, but to feel and let the flow of the book, the flow of the information come, and trust that at the end, even though I couldn't see at the beginning, at the end, everything would have its own form and it would be coherent. And I hope it was coherent because and there was this need of, okay, I'm teaching something, but it can't be there in the field like this. It has to be, the person has to do their part. People, the readers, had to do their part. And their part would be, I acknowledge, I read it, I get information, but I'm going to pray. I'm going to clear. I'm going to do this. Being aware and what was read, because it doesn't make sense for me to go through a book and as if it had, the reader had to participate in a way in its own creation, in its own path, because you can read the book not in order, but you can read the book like this. I need a clearing, I need a prayer, I need to understand this, I have to go back there. Then you can go through the teachings and integrate with the prayer and with the clearings. And I mean, it was like this, that this baby was born. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
And the funny thing is that, as I said, the 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 subjects of the teachings came naturally. And what was funny, and while I was reading, there were some subjects, some information that I had to separate from to another book. So I found myself
that's
with 4 books. And I said, okay, I'm going to put this there. I'm going to put this there. I'm going to put this there. And I said, well, when this Sacred Codex is going to be finished, because I'm just creating lots of books around it. So yeah, this is this is how it came. This is how it came
oh,
without thinking,
beautiful.
without thinking.
I'm so grateful. I'm so, so grateful for this book. And it was one of the most beautiful processes to go through on all levels. And it was shattering at one point. So really, like, I had to release a lot and clear a lot. That was really dense and really heavy. But yeah, still, it's like a very beautiful process to go through and to, yeah, get to this point of completion all the way, you know? Um,
Yeah, because my objective, I mean, I love triggering.
yeah, you do.
I do. So I I have to admit that this is the funniest part for me in this creation, because I knew, okay, I have to put something that is really me over there. And I'm going to talk about things that normally people don't talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And,
definitely.
and then I have to wait for the next book. I'm holding myself for the next. So I'm asking, oh my God, do I have to publish this? I have the choice. But I got this information. It's gonna be prohibited. I'm not going to be allowed to publish this kind of information. Oh my God, I'm going to be like hunted by politicians. I'm going to be hunted by governments. I'm going to it. This is not possible either way. I mean, but it's there. It's there. I mean, okay, it's a choice for me, but I am a trigger. So it wouldn't be coherent with me if I just publish or if I just write fluffy and unicorns and things like this. This is not me. I mean, I work with sacred medicine, right? So I go straight to the point. I mean, you wanna talk to me? Let's talk truth. Let's talk about. I'm not going to flower to put, I mean, beautiful things for you. Oh, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna find angels and unicorns and nine and nine. No, I'm not this. You're gonna find yourself. You're gonna find yourself,
Yeah.
because and the objective of this book was to start a little bit shaking the old beliefs and to really face our own selves, our own mechanisms of putting out there the responsibility that is only ours, and taking responsibility for our own choices. Because you can say, oh, I'm like this because my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my husband, you can My, yeah. Right? You can say, oh, wow, I'm like this. I'm because of him, because of her, because of that, because of this. Man, I mean, everybody got to shitty parts in their lives. Everybody got these dark moments. And really, I can tell that it's our own choice to choose which path we are gonna take and start and stop
Yeah.
giving this power to, which is easy,
It
which
is.
is easy. And look at yourself in the mirror and said, oh my God, you are your own demon. Whoa, I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh, come on, Alex, you have to be light. You're light, but I'm not light right now. And you see,
Yes. I love this.
yeah, because we're all human beings. We are living in a very difficult, you know, Mother Earth has already made her choice. And when she made her own choice, after these eons of accepting those souls to come and to be here in her womb and living here and experimenting here the darkness and everything, the shadows and the traumas, and liberating ourselves from all of that, she accepted this. But now she said, enough is enough. I am a mother, and guys, you have to make your own choices. I cannot be responsible for all of that. And I am not responsible for all of that.
Wow.
Like, I'm a mother of three girls. And man, oh my God, detaching and allowing them to make their own choices, even though their choices are not aligned with mine.
Wow.
This is the biggest thing. And I completely understand Mother Earth. And I said, okay, Gaia, this is what you have decided. So I'm not bad. So I'm going where you're going. So I want to be there where you are. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this chaos. I don't want to be here. So I want to be where you are. You made this choice. I'm following you. And I learned through my kids. I
Wow.
learned through my to my daughters, really painful.
Mm.
And learning that is being in real contact with unconditional love.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ah,
Big lesson. Big
it feels like, yeah, very,
lesson.
oh my, maybe.
Big, big lesson. Big lesson.
Mm.
And doing this, you heal your ancestral lines because
Wow.
through their choices, you embody in your DNA those choices, and you say, oh, I'm a savior. And you're like, okay, I came here to clear this lineage, but with the traumas. And I got to a point that I said, I don't want to clear anything from anyone, because we don't.
Mm.
We don't. And when I understood that through my operation,
Wow.
man, it was freedom. It
Beautiful.
was freedom because I didn't have my own self. And it's this impact. And I can tell you, my lineage cleared, which means that my kids don't have it. It's smooth. And my grandson doesn't have it. This is my responsibility. This is when I work through me, I am remembering that I am the only one responsible for the well-being of everything and everyone around me, which is love. I don't have to do their lessons. We don't do the lessons for our kids. Some parents does, but it doesn't care. It doesn't mean anything, because when they are going to do their exams, we are not there. No. They are going to be by their own. So what is the point to do their lessons if they cannot do their own exams? So they won't pass because they didn't know how to do it, because we did it for them. So when we put things from the macro perspective into a micro perspective, and everything that we live is also inside out and outside in, everything comes to us in a way.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
So yeah, a lot of lessons, big time. But every day I have to remember this, right?
And you have your box.
Oh yeah. Sometimes the box speaks too loud, and I said, "Shut up." Shut up.
But I love that you acknowledge it and everything that's in it, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like somewhere in the void or somewhere else. Like it's
No,
there.
no. I used to fly away. But this operation this year was much more in my body, which is the point of being in the body. There's no way to learn something when we escape into the higher realms. The higher realms are the inner realms, and through the body. And this is the anchor. This is the experience that we are living here. We bring that reality because we create. I go along the quantum field, right? And it's very easy to go there. This is where manifestation comes, because you can stay in your looping process there. Okay, I don't want to see this person, so you go there and you see that person. You are not coming. You are not coming. You're not coming. The person will not come. But then when you look at this quantum field and you see the change, and you see this person from what it is, which is spirit incarnated in the flesh, which is the higher self, which is also a layer, because I stepped up. I went to the oversoul. I'm not working with the higher self anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's another change.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of things happened.
Wow. I'm not even like trying to say something in words. I'm just like honoring and witnessing this like beautiful, beautiful process. On all levels. Wow. My So, I feel like this book is like, how can I say that? It's what this world needs. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, it was very, very needed and very important to be birthed into this world, is what I feel. And I know this is only the beginning, but I feel every soul that is going through this process and receiving and clearing and working with um, with themselves and with her in that way, it's like really a key, uh, it's a key shifting point in the evolution of Gaia, I feel. Um, it's going to be very important, I feel. It's going to be very, very important. And yeah, I don't know. At this moment, I just feel so grateful. I feel so grateful, and it makes me so emotional.
What people we don't you don't have to. My intention was trigger this, and because everything's energy, right? If you think about, humans need images so as the mind can process, okay, so as we can understand and we can accept. This is the human process. This is only mind. The ways we feel comfortable, the ways we feel safe. So we go on like this. But when we arrive to a point that we don't understand, you come to this point of faith, pure faith. And you don't have to believe in God to do this. You don't have to believe in God to read the book. But what is true is that we are energy.
Mm.
And if we attach our energy to outsiders, we are opening portals to be hijacked.
Mm.
And it's what happened through many, many, many years, many generations, many lifetimes. We opened the portals, and we were seduced. We believed, and we gave authorization for that. Because it was easier to believe that the outsiders were there that were there saving us from our own choices. Why I pray to God and nothing happened? My life is a mess. I live in lack and I pray for abundance. Come on, shift what you're thinking. If you believe you are in a lack and you ask for abundance because you believe you are in a lack, and if you believe you're in a lack, you're going to ask for abundance. So it's like nonsense. It's like, how? Okay. But if you truly believe that the universe gives you whatever you need, you won't allow those non-coherent thoughts to come.
Wow.
I mean, people must say, oh, okay, it's easy because if you have bills to pay and you don't have money. But if you think about work to have money to pay your bills, you're going to work to have money to pay your bills, or don't. Because it's not in alignment energetically, it's not in alignment with your heart, with what is good for you. Oh, but how it's not good for me? I need to pay my bills. I live in this world. Okay, but what if what you're choosing is not in alignment to what would be even better for you? And we continue insisting in doing things because the one that are doing that is making a lot of money, so I can make a lot of money if I do the same. But it's not for you. So, and I mean, and I cannot talk about the sickness and I mean everything sickness. I work with Chinese medicine, and we know even with the Ayurveda and all the holistic medicines, we believe that illness is linked to energy blocked. Energy is energy. And the basic thing for energy is flow. You don't have to understand. It has to flow. Energy, I'm not saying good, bad, fear, I don't know, anger and happiness. I don't care. Energy is energy. If you are too happy, you're going to express yourself. If you are sad, cry. You don't have to understand why you're happy. You don't have to understand why you're sad. But the human mind needs to make the links to understand better, or maybe to control better. So the objective and the intention for this book was also, you can read it not believing in God, but believing in your own inner self, your own God self. And this is the point. When I call up God, when I call up Source, I call my inner God self, the God that lives in me, that lives in you. So this is the energy I'm calling. This is the energy that seals the space, that opens the space, that protects, that keeps us safe, that it's a reminder who we truly are. And it's energy. It's energy. And energy doesn't judge. You're a very powerful healer, but you can use your healing energy to do something else. Because I know I have sometimes when I'm angry, I have to really stop and breathe, because I know right now when I have somebody in front of me that really messes up with me, that I cannot send this power that I have inside, because I can mess up with the person.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is only energy. So we can use energy the way we want. We can transform it. We can transmute it in many ways. There are a lot of tools and a lot of people that are teaching a lot of ways to transmute, to connect with your own energy and do whatever you want with that. But taking responsibility is the most important point, and acknowledging that all is energy. And when we work with the medicines, medicine has its own spirit, has its own frequency. And I mean, when people are working with medicine, the medicine is going to show you what you need to be shown. You can ask many things, but it's going to show you what you need to see, not what you want to see. It makes its own way, and it's about frequency. If you are allowed to see, if you are ready to see something, the medicine will weave, and it's going to connect, and it's going to be shown to you. And if you don't want to see with your conscious mind certain things or access certain traumas, the energy will also access those things. Why? Because in the divine timing, even though your conscious mind doesn't want to access some certain things, it is time in the divine timing for you to see.
Wow.
So we don't control anything. We have to stop thinking that we control things. We don't.
Ah.
And I mean, when you call the spirit of humbleness and you understand that we are weaving together with very powerful energies around us, and if we are in the right alignment, in the right time, man, this is just, it's powerful. It's powerful. It's magic.
Yeah.
And then you can see unicorns. Then you can see like little fairies. Then you can work with, I don't know what. Just the energy will be translated into images so as your mind can be identified with that and your mind can understand in a conscious level. But there's no form, it's formless. Energy is formless. It does take forms according to your own perception. People say, oh, I died in a death experience, near death experience, and I saw Jesus Christ. Good for you. But why? Because you associated your perspective with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I die, I'm going to hell. Oh, yeah, you're going to see the demons because you associated your life with that.
Yeah.
Because not because of the demons, because of the shame, because of the guilty, because of the whatever, the anger and everything that you haven't released, but you're not being judged for what you have done or what you have chosen, but more of how you had judged your own self. This is what you're going to find on the other side. This is energy. So, intention for this book, anyone can read it. And I tried to write it in a way that could be accessible to those that, even though that doesn't have any background with energy or spiritual world or anything that you can talk about. Good access.
Yes.
Good access. So I couldn't be more simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It is accessible, and yeah, it opens so much within. So much.
And shakes.
Yeah. To the core of all cores of all cores.
Yeah,
But
it shakes.
yeah. But it's I mean, everyone has a different experience. But for me, I don't know. This was life changing. This was, I don't know. Just uh, the way I walk through this world has changed.
Mm.
Changed. And I know it's only the beginning. And the ripple effects of like the embodiment and the work that I don't know. I hope all the souls that are experiencing this are rippling out into this world, you know? It's like, I don't know. And I just feel ah, blasting the field being like, I don't know, upgraded and blasted in the most beautiful way, but not, yeah. I don't want this to sound hard or anything, but you know what I mean, hopefully. I hope you know what I mean. So, um, I don't know if I want to like use these words, but it feels like grid work has been like updated to a level that it's like, I don't know, it is just a sacred, loving process, not something. It is so deep and so gentle and so graceful. And yeah, it's it's a loving relationship with her. And yeah, this
Grid work is something, I mean, I've traveled around the world, this closing, reversing, hijacked portals, and I did it with a loving intention. But at that time, I didn't realize how the process of the portals or the grid work directly connect to my own physical body, to my own self, and which codes I am allowed and I signed to transmute, to clear, or to activate. So it's through my body that the frequencies will be aligned so as the grid work will be done in the way I put my intention. Because you can go and access portals, vortexes, but how is your body resonating with that vortex or that portal? Are your frequencies aligned to do this kind of work? Do you love yourself enough? Are you aware of your own shadows? Have you transmuted? Are you really aware of what you are to be there and step up for this kind of work? So we can do grid work every day, just being present and aware of who we truly are, putting everything in a box and looking from a higher perspective. Are we able to look at things from a higher perspective, detaching from these ego traumas, these ego personalities, and just see things beyond and how they truly are, that we are all connected and coming from the only one source? Are we able to not judge what is in front of us and go beyond that? So going beyond that is putting our ego aside. So this is grid work. You start our grid work with our own bodies. Our bodies are the earth.
Beautiful.
Have we worked with our own mother? Have we worked with our own father? Have we worked and acknowledged our own child? Have we respected that? Have we listened to our mother's prayers? Have we stopped and protected those that were in need, or our own selves that need to stop? Stop messing around with our own selves. Just stop. Just start learning how to put boundaries. This is very father energy. Or we are a people pleaser, saying things that people want to hear because we are afraid of not being abandoned, because we are afraid of not being accepted. Do we truly believe, or do we truly are our own people ask their own the truth, but when they hear the truth, are you ready to hear the truth? I don't think that people are. Most of them are not. Even me, I had to learn. And when we hear something that triggers us and this, wow, oh my God, you bring triggered every day. And through my retreats, I look at everyone that are there. I witness myself talking to me.
Wow.
And I look at myself, I said, oh my God, Oh my God, so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then you create change. Then you create healing
Wow.
because we are able to see our own reflections and honor what is being shown to us, even though we don't like the image.
Wow.
And people are not ready to see the truth. People are not ready to hear the truth. So when people come to me and say, uh, because I was out there trying to save the world, right? The
Mm.
savior template. Oh my God, this is a very difficult one. And in the book, there is a very beautiful clearing for this. I love this clearing. And then you look at the savior template, you want to save the world, and you're going to try to uh, tell the person what the person cannot see, and you insist. You explain, and then you explain again, and you get frustrated because the person is not understanding what you're saying. You change the words, trying to make the person understand what you're saying. And then finally, you are so frustrated and you are angry because the person didn't understand you. And you say, where did I fail to make this information to be understood? And in fact, you don't have to. And I learned that. And doing this, you are saying, okay, oh, I have to save myself first. But then people calls you, oh, you're not human. You don't worry, you're not compassionate. You don't listen to people. No, 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 no. It's not this. If the person wants to be saved or wants not to be saved, but save their own selves, or just to hear another perspective and open to new things, they listen or they ask for. And my question is always, do you really want to hear what I have to say? If the person says yes, I'm going to say it. And generally, Janine, I don't put flowers.
I know. And I'm great. I know.
I don't. And I have this funny part of me that I always put things in a micro perspective so the human mind can understand. Hey, I got it. Because it's easier for the one that is asking for advice. So if you want my advice, it's my perspective. That can change in some time because I also learn. So something that I felt was real, as I said in the beginning, we learn and we unlearn. We learn and, oh, I thought I had understood. No, 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 I didn't. So I go in the process again. This is the same thing. This is an ongoing process.
Mm.
Just now, I agree with this. That's okay. But in 1 year, 1 month, I don't know how much time after, you can change and you can say, okay. Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was like, oh, the moon. Okay, the moon. Okay. My God. Our energy, reversing our own light bodies to our own codes and just sucking our energy. We don't connect to the moon, messing up with our energy, with the humans, women, especially women. Why? Oh. So, I mean, the lunar matrix and everything. Okay, I got it. Then 5, 6 years ago, I was like Archangel Raphael. I worked a lot in my practice with Archangel Raphael 5 years ago. And then I understood this image doesn't exist. This is what my brain accepted. And I looked at this and I said, oh, I had this beautiful oracle cards with all the archangels. And I was connecting with this, but I say, why am I, and I understood, why am I giving away my own power?
Wow.
I don't need intermediates to talk to God.
Wow.
God is here, my inner God self. I know my power. And I just saw, talking with God last year in October, I was sitting in this beautiful ceremony with my daughter this time.
Oh, beautiful.
I said, what is all about? And then he to my first ceremony 5 years ago. He asked me, what is all about? And I said, all about energy. So why are you looking something outside? Look. And I was in this labyrinth alone in the middle, and I didn't know how to go out. And all of a sudden, he said, what do you want? And I said, I want to go out of that labyrinth. I don't know how to go out. And then he asked me, you know how to go out. You just are looking for a lot of directions and paths. Just believe that you are out. The moment I realized that, all the walls of the labyrinth fade away.
Wow.
And I said, oh God, so it's all inside. I don't have to look for ways to go. I just have to see the outcoming. The ways of how to go there are not important. It's gonna be natural if you picture yourself in that situation already happening. And then it showed me, and I said, okay, I understood that. So what is next? What is all these things? What am I? And then it showed me a lot of rays, a lot of colors. And I said, on all this image, they don't exist. This is just for your mind, for a human mind. And I said, okay, now show me the real thing. And I just saw the ray, which doesn't exist either because this is the color. Just a color that is also a safe place for my mind, because the energy is only one.
Wow.
The way it vibrates, it creates a color or a sound, but the energy is source, is the same thing. The way it's going to manifest is the way you put your intention, is the goal, the final image. You want to heal, so the healing energy is going to be the green, because we were taught that we're going to be green. But what if it's just white? So this is connecting straight. So, I mean, the oracle card, you don't have to. You don't have to. But this is my perspective. This is the way I see things. And there were layers and layers that were peeled off. So as I really could feel it, because we learn and we hear, we read many things. But the only thing that sticks and we can really process is when we feel it. When we feel, we open the DNA and the cells, and this is the remembrance.
Beautiful.
And this is DNA activation. You are accessing your inner essence.
Wow.
That had been hidden throughout all these layers and belief systems and the way the ways our minds and the ways we were taught that we were. That we had to connect to, I don't know, that being or that ascended master to talk to God. Come on. In the eyes of God, we are the same. There's no difference. It's just us that creates this difference. I'm not better than anyone else. I just know that I can connect with God straight. If I want to connect with an element, I connect with the water, with the earth, with the air, with the fire. I'm going to call it, and I'm going to be the element.
Wow. Oh my God.
Because my energy, my frequency is in alignment with the frequency of the element. So you can really move branches because you are aligned with the same frequency of the wind. Not because you control the wind, we don't control anything, but because we can align our energy. With the water, it's the same thing. With the earth, it's the same thing. The fire was the most difficult element for me to connect with, but I learned last year. I knew. I said, this is the fire. So it took me some years, but we can do this. And as a shaman, it's a process. It's an activation that we had to go through. And I mean, when I went to South Africa, it was all the animals, all the spirits of animals. I just could see, and I just, it was peace that was for me and shaman to be with, because I know how the animals, most of them, are in the nature. And this is a lesson. Observing them, being silent, and connecting with them. And this is a lesson. So if we look things that are presented to us as lessons and just to stop talking in silence, in reverence, in humility, and stop thinking that we are the good ones, the better ones of anything else. We just shut up and observe. And it's going to be a lesson. So this is unlocking all this DNA frequencies that allows us to activate the inner God self. And this inner God self gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And you don't lose it. Once you activate it, you don't lose it.
So next level.
Yeah. Next level. It's next level. Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Alex.
Yeah, you're laughing. People say, I want to help. I want to help Earth. Okay, stop. Are you loving yourself enough? Are you being your own father, like feeling safe in your own space? Are you putting boundaries? Are you being your own mother, just letting your intuition and creativity be revealed? Are you being your own child with joy, simplicity, with curiosity? Do we dare to get out of this box that we created as human beings, that I am this and all the identities? I am this, I am this, I am this. And I cannot be out of the box because do we dare to be a child and be everything we want? People say you can be everything you want, and then we say that. So do it. Try step by step. Try, do it. If it doesn't work, that's okay. But if it doesn't work, oh my God, I'm not worthy enough. Shame. And then, oh my God, I lost my time doing this. I should have done this way, not that way. And then, boom. Yeah, this is human beings. Really?
Ah, it's so true.
It's this, right? It is this.
So true.
Yeah. I mean, if we allow ourselves to really be in this architecture of Holy Mother in the womb with all the potentials and listening to this intuition, which is our own DNA frequency vibrating and sending this message through the heart and higher heart into the mind. And this is the highway. This is not this way, it's upwards. And we unlock, and the neurons will create new perspectives, because everything we need to our incarnation, we have already decided before we incarnated. So everything's in our body. And when we realize that our body is our book of life, that everything's here, everything's going to be okay. But at the same time, we also signed agreements, contracts that we can just let it go and change. Release these old contracts that don't serve us anymore. But it's too difficult to release those identities that we create. I'm the victim.
Yes.
Oh, this one is good. We're good at being victims. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes when we let go of this, some old contracts that we see big cords attaching us for this, with this emotional energy that are linking, that is linked to those cords, that really big emptiness, and we feel lost because the ego doesn't know how to deal with the emptiness, because we never allow ourselves to be children with the infinite possibilities. So, I mean, I learned that too. Beautiful. And I felt lost, and I felt empty, and I didn't know what I would do next. But once more, I had to go back in this higher perspective and say, well, this is my ego death, and this is my ego that was valued, and now I don't know where to go. And at that point of emptiness, there is my faith, that I remembered that I am whole, I'm held, that I am loved above all things, that I am protected, and everything is always working out for me, even though sometimes we don't think so.
Yes.
How can everything be good for me if I feel a mess right now? But I had to learn to strengthen my faith in that, my trust in God. I worked a lot for, I would say, 2 or 3 months since August. And it was another level. Yeah. I thought I trusted God. And August came and I said, I really don't know what is going on. and I went to a process, and I had to reconnect to that in another level. So I heighten up the frequency of trust, which has a lot of layers that we connected to.
Wow.
And we are tested every day.
Yes.
Every day. Every day.
Oh, we trust.
Mm.
Oh my. So
Yeah,
I want
you laugh, huh? I learned to laugh
it's a
because I was laughing at my own self, and I said, "You are ridiculous. You say trust God, trust God, trust God, but I don't trust God right now." Really talking to me in a loud voice, so as I could hear, and there is my love of soul that came very strong after I realized, or after I relearned my trust in a
wow.
deeper level. And the thing that was just like putting me in front of this challenges to say, do you really trust? So boom, do you really trust? Boom. And the lessons are harder and more difficult and get you into your core and call you up to action, to be in your body, to be present, pain, not sleeping, and restless. And
Mm.
yeah.
Oh my. I'm so grateful that, yeah, you share so beautifully and so authentic in a way that I don't know. I feel this so deeply. I feel this so, so deeply. And I'm so grateful that you like, yeah, went, walked and worked on all of these levels and had all of these experiences and eventually like sharing your beautiful experiences and wisdom and pain and tears and everything with us in this way, and yeah, birthing this beautiful, beautiful next level book that I hope that, yeah, a lot of souls will like embark on this journey, but to, I don't know, I feel like asking or like feeling into if there's anything that you feel like mm, giving into the field, or like for the souls that are like, oh, I feel the call, this is, I have to read this. Is there anything that you feel like giving into the hands or like putting into the field at this point in time?
I invite all those that feel the call to read this book to go with an open heart, without any kind of expectations. And any time in the reading process
Mm.
that you feel that there is this belief or judgment that is coming, just stop, breathe, take a higher perspective with these beautiful eagle eyes, and just observe what is being revealed, shown to you in the reading. And from that, you get the point to develop your own perspective based on your own experiences. Maybe it's gonna trigger you, maybe it's gonna help you, but in some way, and I am sure it's going to activate unconsciously what your mind had put some veils or walls and refusing to see some things. So this is what was channeled, was to touch the hearts of those that are ready and with open heart. This is something that I felt. This is something that I channeled with all my love and a lot of tears and laughs because the revelations were so big. But what's being humble through the process and being humble in a way that everything that is written there in this book, maybe it's a word, is a sentence, or the entire book will resonate with those that are reading. But the important thing for me is whatever resonates, it comes from a space of open heart. That I'm no better than anyone else. I just got the opportunity to write it. And yeah, I just got the opportunity to write it. And maybe there are parts that's going to be too much. So don't read it. Just stop the reading. And when you feel ready, just go there. You don't have to follow the pages. You just have to open the book and read it. But I really recommend it to read the foremost and the introduction. And then you go to the chapters, because there are a lot of prayers, clearings, and then you can go back anytime you feel like going back. It's like a book that I recommend to have it close to you.
Yes. Close to
Yeah.
the heart.
I mean, and the one that is coming, as I told you, let's see.
I'm like, my being is like, oh my God, she has like all of these books in her pockets, and they are like ready to be. I can't wait for the second part, or I don't know if I want to
Yeah,
say.
it's IMC integration in my codex, which is the deeper, it goes deeper in the whys, in the hows of the Sacred Codex. I mean, in parallel with that, there is my living book. That is my living book that I put in there all the insights during my writings.
Goodness.
I put everything there, how I processed, how I realized, how I just, wow, it's that. And I just wrote. And this is another book. But I think this book won't be finished because this is an ongoing process. It's going to be Tom 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean?
I know, but I hope it's gonna be. I hope I can read it. I hope I can read them all. I mean, oh please.
Oh, yeah. The IMC book is going to be more pages, more information. Yeah, some
I can.
like hard information.
Well, it's needed, I guess. Otherwise, you wouldn't write it, you know?
Yeah, I write it. I mean, I don't know when it's going to be finished, probably next year. I thought I would be finishing it by October, but I really didn't have time to do it. I was in so many retreats and integrating the retreats and accompanying people, helping people with the integration after the retreats. But next year it's going to be many more retreats, but I'm going to find myself in a quiet moments in between my retreats and trying to continue the writing of the IMC book. Yeah. And in parallel with my living book. Yeah.
I
There
can.
is one other one that was born in Sardinia when I was in
Wow.
July.
Mhm.
Uh, that talks about the way of the rose
Oh my
more
God. Yes.
because there is lines and I went to many springs and wells in Sardinia, and I had done some peregrinage in south of France, so it came very strong. And I mean, something is being behind just sleeping a little bit, but I suppose something will come. But let's see how it will be.
My goodness.
I don't know. About the womb, about Mary Magdalene and the female energy, the feminine energy, and how those lands had held
Oh my
the
God.
secret, and how we can deliver it being women.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a very big revelation. Yeah, so let's see.
I hope we get to talk about this too when it's time.
We're gonna be talking next year. Don't
Oh,
worry.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I, oh my goodness. Well, um, but yeah, is it, where can people like buy the book, you know? And are there any retreats or i- offerings that you feel like putting into the field right now for the listeners?
Yes. People can go to Amazon. It's a Kindle project, so they can read it electronically through Kindle. Next year, I have already 3 big retreats in England. In January, I have from the 7th to the 11th. The 7th, I have like some sessions with sound and healing,
Mhm.
with needles, with acupuncture that I'm sharing with a beautiful friend, a beautiful sister that is a song, a master gong. Um, I call her that she had grew up. She's a frequency weaver, not
Beautiful.
only a gong master. That we are sharing some spaces on the 7th. On the 8th, we are doing shamanic work, also with gongs and sound and some rape and sananga ceremonies. Then the 9th, we go back to cacao, other medicines, kambo and kambo, no, then on the 10th, I have an open space. Probably I'll be doing some combo sessions for those that want. On the 11th, we are doing a psilocybin retreat, a day psilocybin retreat. Then
Wow.
I'm doing some private sessions for combo there. Then I go back in March. This is going to be a long process too, with a lot of healing and needling, sound, shamanic, and also 2 or 3 days of psilocybin retreat ceremonies. And then we're going to have, I mean, like 2 or 3 weekends like this. I'm going to stay like 20 days in England in March. Yeah. Then in June, I'm going back to England again, um, to Sacred Roots. Is a beautiful event that takes 3 or 4 days in England, which is prepared with so much love. My sister Jill is preparing this, with whom I'm working with. And I'm offering some combo sessions there too. Then next year, probably in October, we're going to do a very big retreat for 3 or 4 days of psilocybin ceremonies. And in between, I am just I have some private sessions, Campbell, with psilocybin. So I'm working with the medicine all the way. I mean, this is what is coming next year.
Wow.
So a lot of things until June, a lot of work to be done. And I am traveling to, personally, I'm traveling to Italy
Oh, Italy.
for a 12-day me doing work with me with Kambo and another sacred medicine, which is it's
Wow.
gonna be it's gonna be another level. I don't know how I'm going to return from my own, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Totally trust the process. Yes. So it's yeah. You just have to go to my Instagram. You're gonna find all the information about the retreats in England there. And if anybody wants to talk to me, just direct message me. And yeah, let's see if somebody wants to do a retreat in any part of the world. I'm open. I prefer to travel, so I can offer this. Just say, Alex, I would like to come to Amsterdam or whatever, Italy, Portugal, and I will come and hold the space.
Incredible. Just incredible. And yeah, you will find all the links in the description box below for all of you beautiful souls who are like ready for this next level work. And yeah, Alex, this has been, I don't know, this has been, I don't know, but I'm so grateful that you were open to like, yeah, share and be here and emit your powerful, powerful frequency into the field, into the space. And I'm so grateful every time I get to witness your beauty and yeah, your inner God self and everything on all levels. It is like ah, the biggest honor and privilege to be able to experience and witness you on all levels. And with that said,
Oh, you're so dear. You're so dear. Thank you for this space and giving people opportunity to learn, to hear things, to identify, and just to go on with their own processes. This is very beautiful and very brave of you. Thank you. Thank you for opening this space for me and for all those that are coming here.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Janine. See you soon. Take care.
See you soon.